Hello Nigeria, hello Nigerians. We are in the city of Lagos State and we're somewhere on Allen Avenue where we have come to visit one of our great legends, you know, by name Dr. ADEWALE AYUBA. This is precisely his office. We're going to go in there now and talk to him about Fuji music, about Nigeria, about Nigerian politics, Nigerian music, Nigerian people, and everything about Nigeria as it is on this program. Today we would show you why they call him the magic legs, because of the way he dances. Fantastic. In fact, his dance is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. He dances like, check up, hello Mr. Johnson, and they play you, hello Mr. Johnson, and they, you know. The only Fuji artist that has ever won a Kora award. I introduce to you Bob, ladies and gentlemen, ADEWALE AYUBA.
How are you, my brother?
I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Good to see you. Well, looking fresh. I would leave the viewers to judge between me and you who is looking fresher.
You know you drink milk.
You know, people like us, when we sweat, sweat comes out. The people like this, when they sweat, oil comes out.
Okay, I beg you. Okay, thank God. Let's give glory to God anyway.
Okay, I'm very happy to be here. You know,
thank you. You are welcome.
You have been a good friend. You have been an inspiration to me. Aside me celebrating you as, we celebrating you as a true Nigerian who has done us well, especially in your field. Our first and traditional questions are, who in your own opinion is a true Nigerian?
I think we believe in straightforward person. You understand? Love honesty, love your culture, someone that love Nigerian culture dearly. When I mention culture, food, music, clothing, everything that can die for his nation. That's true Nigeria. And people that does that is not a self-centered person, that believe that okay, if it's good for my country people, it's good for me. That is my own true Nigeria.
Well spoken. You know, when he said culture, you know, when somebody talks about culture, it means roots, originality, tradition, where you are coming from, who you are. That's what culture is about. If you take a good look at the gentleman, you will see that with all his exposure, education, you know, he's wearing his traditional cap just like I'm wearing my own. You know, so you have to start thinking that there is something about people who are great men. Great men always have value for their culture. It is important to know who we are and where we're coming from. And then he spoke about honesty. You have to be honest. Stop giving bribes, stop taking bribes, stop lying, stop faking. Even if you are a lawyer, say the truth. You know, lawyers should stop taking criminal cases and making criminals look innocent. Anyway, that's a case for another time. But this is a very good definition of true Nigerians. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, I must confess you are a very unique person. I've read about you. There are so many things about you that are very, very unusual, that I think that maybe after you, nobody will have that kind of history. But let's start with, what is Fuji music? How was Fuji music originated? Let's start with what is Fuji music?
I would say Fuji music is a music that comes from Nigeria.
Okay.
Only for Nigerian. That is a music you can exploit, you can take to the Western world. It's called Nigerian music, it's Fuji. But as you know, we joined them. We have a lot of superstars before me coming in. So we have a legend and past, living and past legends, so that have done Fuji music. What we learned from them is like Fuji music is from the Muslim religion, that they use it to wake people up during the Salah festival, you know. So that was then. Okay. Even they call those were, they don't call it Fuji then.
Were.
What they are doing is were. Okay. Later, may so rest in peace, Secure Indeed Barrister changed the name to Fuji. make it that Fuji now belong to Nigeria. It's a music. It's no more a religion thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you are doing something mostly for one religion before, all of a sudden you realize that people are embracing it, and Christians will not appreciate it if you still keep calling it Were, which belong to one particular religion. Okay. They now change it to Fuji, which allow Christian, whatever you are, anybody in Nigeria to enjoy to be, this is our music.
Okay, sir. One of the things that made you unusual, you know, it's one, you are a Muslim. Your wife is a Christian. You are Yoruba. Your wife is Igbo. Aside all these giant steps that you took, because that's very courageous. It means you believe in your wife, you believe in love, you believe in Nigeria as a country for you to take such steps. What is the advantage and disadvantage of such intertribal, for some people who are afraid of?
You see, I'll tell you this, you said it all, you said love. You can't choose your wife because of the city or town, state, country she comes from. The love comes first. Something must have sneaked in you and say, wow, that is my woman. She must have some behavior that you poor qualities that will say, no, God, this is my wife. Yes, sir. So why will we now be taking that one out of her because of where she comes from
or her religion
or her educational background? You understand? So because what God says is that He's sending us, He's taking our ribs out for me to be our wife,
helpmate, to be our wife and our helpmate.
And at the same time, what people don't realize that the bone that we call ribs is not straight. It's not a straight thing.
Never, it's not straight.
So definitely you don't expect 100%
from individual.
Anybody, particularly your wife. Particularly ribs is not, if it's straight ribs, of course.
Everything will be straight.
Then you marry from Yoruba, from from your town, you marry from your religion, you marry from whatever. But not it's curved. So that is like God give it to us that okay, that is your own. That is what I want, but you need to take care of it because that is my choice. I choose this from me. It's not you.
Well, this goes a long way to address some parents there, especially people who think they want their daughters to marry for political reasons or for religion reasons. Yeah, you know, people do it. They still do it now. Yeah, you are not. How can you marry from this family? Meanwhile, the two people are in love. You know, they love each other, which we know and we believe is the ideal thing. Is the 80% basis for marriage should be love, not any other thing. Fuji music so far. You are the first Fuji artist to win a Kora award, and so far the only Fuji artist.
Even artist of the year in Nigeria too.
Artist of the year
in Nigeria. It has never happened to any Fuji artist because it consists reggae, Fuji, Juju, Apala, Waka.
How you know, Fuji music, it's usually accepted by Yoruba people, majority. But how were you able to make your own? Because your particular kind of Fuji is being accepted by virtually every tribe. You know, would you say that was the reason why you got the Kora Awards? Or?
Yeah, because the album that I did, then that was Bubble. That is the reason why they gave me the award.
It has a lot of English in it too.
So, and I call it a project. It's not just ordinary, because I had like five albums before that, which, you know, because of the background of Fuji, it's not Arabic, it will be Yoruba. That is only lyrics you can put together. So I don't want my music to be one-sided, and I think it's better for me to do something that will take me to different level.
Okay, sir, before we go, Yes. They were quick. Okay, let's have the Igbo song now before we go to your Fuji. Give us an Igbo song. Your wife is Igbo.
Okay. Otuaka Shineke ini agidiga o
That's a Fuji version of it.
Agidiga. Otuaka Shineke ini
agidiga.
Yes.
Yes, that's impressive. Right now, clear some space and do the Fuji dance and the Fuji songs properly so that you listen to this wonderful golden voice. You know, he performs, you know, most Fuji artists don't really dance. They're just, you know, but this one is a performer. Seeing is believing, talk is cheap. It's true Nigerians, heroes of our time. Let's go there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have introduced ADEWALE AYUBA. I need you to see what his legs and his voice can do, you know. So, Mr. Bobu, we want to Bobu now. Just
yes, like
I should follow anything you do.
You know, yes, it's balling, ejeko ma bob, kaka, bobu. It's balling, ejeko ma bob. Some play reggae, why? Some play juju, no. Some play traditional music. But Sway Fuji is my music. Produced by one and only ADEWALE AYUBA. Sakia say you can do without it, but Suesa. Now get up, let us dance Sway Fuji. Yeah. Get up, let us dance Sway Fuji. Now I need your Fuji larin, elibere mole kemara. Oh yeah, oh elewa upstanding kemajo. Da 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 da. Giri ah giri. I'm nothing here. I see now. I need your Fuji larin, elibere mole kemara. Elewa upstanding kemajo. I need your Fuji larin, elibere mole kema. Elewa upstanding.
Are you breathing like that?
It's difficult. I didn't know it's that difficult. It looks so easy on TV.
You have to jump from the land, from the floor now. Okay. I need your Fuji larin. Ah, no, not here. When you get to your house, go and continue.
But I know this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is for the legs. Now for the singing.
Let's come together and build this nation. Live in peace and harmony.
Haka.
Let's come together and build this nation. Live in peace and harmony. Nigeria is our country. Let's unite as one.
That's it.
That is freelance Fuji.
It
in
is.
English.
It is our nation.
Long live the Federal Republic
of Nigeria.
We are all one nation, just like he said. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, TV,
Muslim,
Ishekiri,
Christian, whenever you choose of worshiping.
We love each other. We
Nigeria
have always
must be one.
Lived in peace.
Yes,
we have always lived in peace.
Yes,
let's not let politics, let's not
divide us.
Greed.
Yes,
you know, I don't know why we're fighting. So when we put your name out that we're having ADEWALE AYUBA, there were a lot of questions. Okay. Somebody said small. That's where I knew Bogul D. Small Bogul D, small Mr. Johnson, small Bobu. Okay. That's why we chose those three.
Bubble goes this way. Listen attentively. I'm going to bow. Suwe Fuji Shemba. Listen attentively. I'm going to bow. Suwe Fuji Shemba. Everybody for your maximum enjoyment. Listen to the sound. For your maximum enjoyment. Nigeria Fuji dance. We are happy. People, we make you happy. We are HAPPY POPLE. We are happy people, we make you happy. Ọ̀dọ́mọdé olórin lèmi Adéwálé Àyùbá. Àwa là ń kọrin fàgbàlagbà láìjọ ijó. Èmi ti kọrin náà ní ìgbà kan. Àwa la kàgbàgbà tó ń bẹ lókè tókè ṣe ọmọdé ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Ẹ̀yin lómi dà kúkọ́ àwa ti mọ̀. Ọ̀dọ́mọdé àdàgbàlagbà. That is bubble.
That's bubble for you now. Okay, let's go with the next one.
Now Mr. Johnson play for me.
Johnson.
Yes.
What
time is it? Bonsue sound.
Okay, Bonsue sound.
When I say what time is it? Bonsue time.
Okay.
What time is it? Bonsue time. What time is it, everybody?
Bonsue time.
Bonsue Fuji has gone high tech. Traditional music play with modern touch.
Yes.
Sakia say Bonsue Fuji has gone high tech. Traditional music play with modern touch. Is the sound for music lovers all over the world. Is the sound for music lovers all over the world. Oh, robo 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 to Mr. Johnson play for me. Robo 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 to Mr. Johnson. My music make you feel good. Àìbáwọn sí níbẹ̀ la ìbáwọn dá sí ìbáráyé kọjú sí. Èmi ò ní kẹ́yìn sí. Bọ̀súwé yìí ti gbogbo ṣáájọ́ máa.
Man, I'm having fun.
I need to call my manager. You know I don't do all this one for joke. I'm just telling you. So before you leave.
Shot, sir. Okay, Boggle D. Shot.
Boggle D. Bobu. Mr. Johnson play me.
Boggle D.
Boggle D. I will take one track that I love most dearly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, ẹja ṣeré oge. Àwa ṣeré oge. Ẹ̀yin tèmi. Mo lóyá ẹja ṣeré oge. Yes. Ṣeré oge. Jọ́ǹpẹ́ jọ́ǹpẹ́ jọ́ǹpẹ́. Gbègí. Jọ́ǹpẹ́ jọ́ǹpẹ́ o. Ó yá ẹ bá mi pọmọ yìí o kó wá ṣù mí re. Àpọ̀mọ̀ ọmọ kò ṣù mí re. Jọ́ǹpẹ́. Ẹ bá mi pàjá yìí o àní kó wá jẹ mí ọmọ. Àpàjá ajá kò jẹ mí ọmọ kò ṣù mí re. Jọ́ǹpẹ́. Ani ẹ bá mi mú igi yìí kó wá nájà yìí o. Àpè igi kò nájà ajá kò jẹ mí ọmọ kò ṣù mí re. Jọ́ǹpẹ́.
Man!
Thank you, Lord.
Man, he is indeed a legend. A legend. And Fuji music, by the way, is a special music in Nigeria. Very few are perfect or are doing Fuji music because of how technical and how where it comes from. Yeah, it's not every Nigerian that can do Fuji.
You know, that can do it. It's your choice. We have Waka.
You must have the voice.
We have Waka. We have Juju. Like King Sonny Ade Bini Saobe.
But sir, you know, in music, there's what we call ad-libs.
Ad-libs, yeah.
Ad-libs is very technical. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Now, Fuji music sounds like ad-libs from the beginning to the end. So it's a very difficult.
I just say the brand belongs to all of us. But
it belongs to everybody that can do Fuji.
Not everyone.
You know, because everything about Fuji is enjoyment. I can't do that.
You can't change your voice.
I can't do that. You know. So I think there are just few people who are chosen by God that have that talent. And from what I know, all the people that do Fuji music, the few that do Fuji music are still the few. The few ones that are on top are still the few.
Why would you say that?
But it's the truth.
It's not because they, well, okay, for example, when I released Bubble, then I was so happy that in Nigeria, then all the radio stations play 90% of our content, Nigerian music. That's it. Not like that now. That is it. Not that. That's why you could see a lot of people that came out since, they are still there because they've known of. If you are referring to my music now, you refer to the one I've done 15-20 years ago, as if there's no latest album, because my latest album, they are not playing it on radio. It's what you hear. That is it. That's why even there's a lot of artists you call hip hop and R&B, and they are singing Fuji on their hip hop and R&B.
I know many of them.
All of them, they are singing Fuji into it.
All right, people, I am happy. It's Fuji music on True Nigerians, Heroes of Our Time. You will now agree with me that this man is indeed a hero. He has done us well. He's been there for a long time. You know, we chose him particularly because Fuji music with a difference. You know, he has, like I said, traded several grounds that nobody has gone. The way he packaged himself, you know, it's just like when you look at DJing in Nigeria, one DJ stands out because he's different. You know, talking about DJ Jimmy Jack, that is how Dr. ADEWALE AYUBA has stood out in Fuji music in Nigeria. He's indeed a legend. He's a great man, worth emulating. You can see he's still young, still handsome, still doing well, and you can see the humility in this man even as we speak, you know. So it goes a long way to say that the more you humble yourself, the higher you go in life. But with all the dance, we've had fun, we've been entertained. Because he's young, I don't know whether he's older than me or I'm older than him, but let's leave that for another day. Because he's young, we will still not spare him. He still has to go out there and do the security man. Yes. On True Nigerians, Heroes of Our Time, we present to you for the first time a Fuji legend in Nigeria as a security man. Let's go there. Okay, like I've said, we would have Dr. himself, Dr. ADEWALE AYUBA, as a security man. This is a security man, as you can see. He's going to take over from this man for today and do the controlling of compound trafficking, that is open the gate and close the gate for every incoming and outgoing car. True Nigerians, Heroes of Our Time. Let's go there.